Here's a giant thank you to all my Patreon members. Your support is greatly appreciated. What is going on, guys? It is Nova Joe. Long time no see. Hope you guys have been doing great. Hope you guys are enjoying the new year. Sorry, guys, just haven't been in an EDF frame of mind, so I haven't really been putting out the content. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been delayed on this. But I wanted to go ahead and start jumping back into more of the DLC weapons. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at DLC 2 Visions of Malice weapons once again. And we're going to be looking at the Ranger. And the three weapons that we're going to be looking at is the Fracture level 106, the E21 Hornet level 107, and the High Thermite round level 107. Now, as you can see here, the E21 Hornet and the High Thermite round are maxed out, so you guys will be getting to see these at their fullest potential. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the different weapons that we got here. So first off, the Fracture, which is a shotgun. A special shotgun that fires needle-like projectiles. The needles penetrate up to several hundred meters after being fired. They also spread laterally over a wide area, making it even easier to strike the enemy. Equipped with a laser sight. Okay, now capacity is at 15. Rate of fire is 1.4 a second max. Damage, this is penetrating damage. 792.7 at its closest range and 79.3 at the furthest range, and it shoots out 18 different projectiles. So you do have a potential to really do some serious damage to an enemy. Has a currently not maxed out, but a 5-star manual reload of 4.5 seconds, maxed out range of 500 meters, maxed out shot speed of 1500 meters, and maxed out accuracy at a B- with a laser sight equipped. Alright, this shotgun does a lot of damage. It works really good in tight environments. It works really good against any enemy, because shotguns, as you know, are more of a close range weapon. So you get something at a pretty close range and you fire this off, you're going to be putting a lot of pellets into it, doing a lot of damage. And so yeah, this is just a very powerful shotgun and one that you're going to see used in a cave environment. This setup here actually is excellent for enclosed environments, enclosed buildings, caves. This setup is just awesome, just absolutely awesome. All right, next up is the E21 Hornet, a finalized model of Hornet rocket launcher with its destructive power being pushed to the limit. Equipped with a scope, rockets explode on impact, attacking enemies over a wide field. Capacity 15, rate of fire 2 shots a second. Damage maxed out at 2,717.9. Turbo fast reload at 2 seconds. A 22.6 meter blast area. Accuracy is S with a zoom of 4x. This, guys, is a super duper speedy firing rocket launcher. So, yeah, it does a lot of damage, pours it out very quickly, and reloads real fast so you're ready to go again. This rocket launcher, like all rocket launchers, is dangerous. Be careful of your teammates. Be careful of flying bug parts because, yeah, if any of those things get in front of you, you're going to go out with it. So, yeah, just be careful with this. I like to use this in enclosed environments as well because this just does a massive amount of damage over a 22.6 meter range. And when you're in those tight environments and things are clustered up, you can really do a lot of damage to the enemies. Next up is the High Thermite round. Okay, an improved version of the Metathermite round with greatly increased destructive power. Its 10-piece projectile engulfs a wide area in flames. It is made up of several small projectiles that, when thrown, separate and fly off in different directions. Ignites upon impact, discharging tremendous heat. Its flames cannot be extinguished with water, meaning it can be used underwater or underground because it does not require oxygen for combustion. You got one shot. 10 little grenades come out, each grenade doing 24,142.1 points of damage. And it takes 8.6 seconds to reload, so it doesn't take long to reload at all. This, guys, is when you're getting flooded and the enemies are coming down the corridor at you. they're flooding in and you need something to hold them back, this is an excellent choice for doing just that. It pours out a ton of damage. It keeps the enemies at bay. And the mission we're going to go into has ants. It has spiders. It has the killer clams. Yeah, this has. Oh, it also has the bobbleheads. So we're going to be going up against several different enemies, and all these weapons do great. But this this right here, this high metathermite round, holds back everything with the exception of the clams. So, all right, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out these DLC 2 weapons for the Ranger. All right, guys, here we go. This is mission 111, and we're going to be going in on Inferno. So, you know what? We ain't going to worry about listening to this guy talk. We're just going to go ahead and head on down here because the enemies will show up regardless of whether he's talking or not. So, let's just run on down here. Start going down this corridor here. Here we go. There's the enemies. Now, let's start clearing them out. All right, here we go. Got some down here. Let's try the E21 Hornet. Boom. Yeah, here we go. Got to be careful. Body parts are flying right in front of my face. Whoa, 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 whoa. You see how fast that fires? Watch this, guys. I can't keep doing it because too many parts are flying back at me. All right, look at this reload. 2-second reload, and you're good to go again. All right, back over to the fracture. Gone. All right, as you can see here, the spread is pretty good. So you're not going to have too much difficulty hitting your target. Great thing about a shotgun. All right, let's get this last one here. Gone. All right, who's next? All right, I think we're ready for the thermite round. All right, there we go. So you've got a nice bunch of spiders pouring out, but they can't get past those flames. Those flames are going to hold them right in place. I start using my shotgun into the flames and hopefully hit some targets. There we go. And while they're kind of held in place, we can just pour the damage to them. And of course, you got stupid AI soldiers like to run right into the mix and get fried crispy. All right, 8.6 second reload on that thermite round. There we go. Gone. All right, let's go down here and get this last one. This is a very long mission too, guys. It takes a good deal of time to finish it, and I'm going to try to finish it for you all. All right, here we go. Got more coming. You know what? Let's go back this way. Let's follow the soldiers. Got a whole bunch of enemies coming at us. Oh boy. Use that penetrating power to shoot through there. Gone. Alright, any more going to come down through there? Yeah, I got one. Ooh, let's just go back over the shotgun. Look at that. The penetrating power of the fracture just tore right through those spiders. hitting one right after the other. Like I said, guys, this is a great setup for cave environments, enclosed environments, because you can just absolutely devastate the enemy this way. You got your fracture, which tears through the enemies. You got your E21 Hornet, which has a nice blast radius, taking out a bunch of them. And you got your high Metathermite round. If things start to get hairy and you need to reload weapons and take a breather, just let it do the work. Alright, we're doing good so far. Alright, and this is where that Metathermite round is going to come in handy. Alright, boom. And throw them out. There we go. Let it just make a wall of flame right in there and let those spiders just get chewed up by it as they make their way. Oh, he got through now. There we go. Not for long. Alright. Looks like we've got one spider left. Alright, we cleared out that batch. Alright, now here comes the flaming clams. Alright, let's get back here. And this is devastated them with the fracture at this distance. Very powerful weapon. Alright, just work our way up here to the top. There we go. We got one more. Yeah, there we go. Gone. The killer clams are gone. We're not done. We got more of them coming. Alright, use that Metathermite round again. Let it block the path. Look at all those bugger knots running right smack dab into the flame. There we go, those are gone. And that mass of bugs is gone, and we do have more. I think there's more killer clams coming here, if I remember right. Yep. Let's get back up here. Reload. Come on. Open your hatch. Got him. Alright, he's gone. The red one is gone. Three with one shot. All right, we got one straggler down here. Let's go get him. Oh, he must be this way. Open sesame. Come on. All right. I believe that's the end of the killer clams on here. Alright, nearing the end. I do believe we are close to the end of this mission. Oh yeah, bobblehead time. Whoa! Serious parts. And I just killed myself. Alright, guys, I may have died, but you guys got to see everything in action. That was the E21 Hornet, the Fracture, and a high Metathermite round. I was right at the end, guys. There was just like I think a batch of spiders left, and then that would have been the end of the mission. But you know what? You guys saw enough to see how all these weapons work. They're great weapons, guys. Great cave weapons. Just really powerful. They're great to use. The Fracture is great to use anywhere. The E21 Hornet's great to use anywhere. The high Metathermite round, definitely feel like it is relegated to cave missions and indoor missions. But this is just a great set of weapons, guys. Very powerful, very capable of just holding back the enemy and taking them out. So, all right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Please comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. And as always, guys, take care. God bless, and keep on gaming. More EDF content before too much longer.